Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream. Pebble here. A brand new week of streaming. We're going to try something a little different today. You know, I'm always trying to be a little different. I'm always trying to be a little bit diddled. A little bit. I'm going to start talking more like this. Because I realize that if I talk more like this, people will be like, hey, what's this guy? Okay, here's what I want to do. This guy claims, I hope I'm not putting him on the spot. You know what happens every now and then? Put the music back on, damn it. Every now and then, real low, every now and then, I'll get somebody that says to me, Pebble, I love you. Oh, Pebble, I love you. And it's usually a Twitch thing. And they go, you're incredible. Why don't you have more viewers? And I go, yeah, okay, this is the old question. People are constantly doing this, by the way. You know, why, if anything, it's not constant. I shouldn't say it. If it was constant, I'd have if it was constant, I would have viewers, right? That would be the indication. Clearer speaking now. Okay. Sorry, guys. Hey, listen, I don't stream every day. I'm rusty. Okay, it's been 5 seconds since I last streamed. All right, here we go. So this guy contacts me and he goes, I like you. I think you're great. You could have more viewers. I could give you some real good hints of why, right? So we're just gonna do this spontaneously. I probably should have set it up first, but people like spontaneous stuff, right? It's better if it's spontaneous also. And by the way, if the guy doesn't answer, it's kind of ruined. Because, like, there's no bit, right? But we could, you know what we could do? This could be a running bit where we continuously keep trying to call this guy. So we'll just try to call this guy. If he doesn't answer, we'll try to call him again. If he doesn't answer, we'll try to call him again. And that'll be the stream. Like, this will be a fun stream today. It'll be like, could Pebble get a hold of the guy? This is kind of a cool idea, actually. Hey, good idea, Pebble. I guess there's no way of leaving a message on these things. Hey, yeah. All right, let me see. You know what will get this guy's attention? First of all, let me turn my camera on. And then, you know what I should do? Is I should say to the guy, this is how you get people's attention. I am live now trying to talk with... This will get him. And now he'll be like, he'll come in his fucking pants. I'm kidding. I don't know this guy. I'm making it sound like he's a dick or something. He probably is, though. Here's my thing, too, is like most people are dickheads. Like, I guarantee, like, so I hope he's not. Here's the deal. It's your job to prove that you're not a dick to people. I feel the same way about myself. When I talk to people, I feel like on my streams, I probably come across a little bit, not as a dick, maybe a little insecure. I am insecure. All right? I'm working on it, but... I don't think I'm that insecure, though. No, I'm not. Am I? Oh, okay. See what I did there? So we're going to make a bit out of that. We'll try to call this guy. I will leave the Discord on in case this guy tries to call. I'll try to call him one more time because this would be a great, and I'm going to say it. It's a bit. It is a bit because here's the situation in it. And by the way, we are playing video games today. The whole point of being here is to play video games. Today's game is Fortnite. That's going to be fun. I'm going to try to call this guy one more time, and then we're going to see if this guy picks up. And the whole bit here is the following. Here's the whole bit. I just want to see what this guy has to say because... You know, I want to see what this guy is about. I want to see if he really has an answer for my issue, which is, what is my issue? Not having enough viewers or whatever. By the way, I know this is all loud, but it works. It's part of the bit, believe me. So So here's what I want to do. I want to call this guy. I want this guy to talk to me. I want you to see it. I want the shit filmed. I want to see what, so everybody can see. Basically, anybody else who contacts me. Not that I get tons of it, but like I get enough where people are like, "Hey, I can help you build your viewers." Hey, fucknut. No, you can't. No, you can't. All right? There's no magical formula. It's luck. All right? I'm just telling you what it is. I'm not frustrated at all. I'm frustrated with these fucking fucknuts who think that they're going to change my life with views. All right? You're not going to do it. What are you going to tell me? Do the YouTube algorithm better? Do the YouTube algorithm. That'll do it. What does that mean? You put a hashtag next to a fucking if you're doing the game Fortnite, you put a hashtag and then you put Fortnite. Oh, that's brilliant, asshole. You think I don't know that? So anyway, I don't mean to call the guy an asshole before, but I guarantee the guy's a dick. And this is what I want to do. I'm not going to be hostile towards the guy. I just know people. I just know it's good. It's probably either going to be. By the way, look at this guy's handle. Do it now. Stop thinking about it. I mean, this guy sounds like a dick. But here's the deal. We're going to see if this guy calls us back. I will be very nice to him because I do appreciate him reaching out. I think it's either a business situation that he's trying to do business, which I get it. You're a business guy, probably. That sounds like a business guy. You've only been a member of Discord since 2025, which also could mean that you're a rookie in life. If you've only had Discords for a year. What the fuck do you really think you're going to tell me? It is a little hostile to message somebody and be like, why don't you have viewer? You know what I mean? So all this could be discussed. It could turn out to be one of the worst conversations you've ever heard. It could be nasty. It could be horrible. I don't think it will be because I'm going to be nice, but that's entertainment anyway. Either way, I win. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble. We are going to play some Fortnite today. And this is, I know it's a long intro, but when it's cool, something cool like that, where we're being creative and having fun, it's worth it. Today's game, Fortnite. My name is Fortnite. I mean, no! My name's not Fortnite! I ruined the whole thing! Now I've got to start over! Imagine if I had to start that entire thing over again. See, the whole point of these things, guys, is spontaneity. This is what you can't. You can plan stuff. You get depressed. Trust me, you get depressed streaming. You know why? Because you want it to be perfect. It's not going to be perfect. You know what the best stream is? Spontaneous streams. That's what people want to see. If you really, I thought about this, by the way. By the way, welcome to the stream today. Fortnite. My name is Van Pebble. I thought about this. Like, if you really wanted to. Like, if you wanted to do planned content, the people who did a really good job with that, I need quiet just for a second, was OTK. OTK, I hate to say it. I don't know why I hate to say it, but they're such a disaster of an organization now. But anybody that knows streaming knows that OTK was the shit. They were the one that did it better than anybody. They fucking brought their cast of characters together, and then, you know what they did? They would put together a show, like a Christmas show. And they would do planned bits, and that's how you do it. They would read off of a script, and everybody would enjoy watching them perform, and that's how you perform. That's how you do it. Other than that, I think streaming is a spontaneous art form. Yes, I'm calling it an art form, and the stuttering, the stumbling, that's all part of it. It's natural. People like natural. Let me tell you what people like. I'm kidding. I'm not going to do that. That's it. Now it gets annoying when you start going, let me tell you what the story. And maybe I've been annoying since the beginning. By the way, I'm 30% Jew. Let's go. I don't know. I'm just having fun here, folks. Let's put the music back on. Let's start over. I'm kidding. All right, here we go. Listen, it's fun. Everyone's having fun today, man. Come on. Are you having fun? How are you? Let's do that thing where I keep asking you how you are. That doesn't annoy the shit out of you, does it? We're jumping out of a cannon today, and why not? I mean, shit, it's Monday. What else you got to do? Let's jump out of a cannon together. You want to jump out of a cannon together? Let's jump out of a cannon together. If I could, I would get a picture of a guy jumping out of a cannon, and everybody in the chat would be like, yeah, it's a cannon. And then I would go, cannons, guys. And then the chat room would go, time for cannons. And then the chat room would put cannons up. Guess what? That's not how I stream. And you know what? It's okay. We're trying to find other creative ways to do it. And I'm not saying that's not exciting. I'm saying it's a fucking gimmick. And I guarantee that this guy who's saying, hey man, by the way, I'm not angry. But I guarantee this guy that's like, I've got some ideas for you, is gonna be like, you should do emoticons, and then you can do, by the way, the guy is kind of like a nice guy. It seems like he likes my stuff. So I don't want to say the guy's a fan, but like, maybe he's a bit of a fan. Buddy, if you're a fan of mine, you can also take criticism. All right, I expect people to be like, dude, you fucking can barely talk and you can't read very well. I expect people to say that to me out loud. I can't read. Actually, I have trouble reading. You know what I've learned? Everybody has trouble reading. Do you know we're one of the most illiterate human life forms that there is? Like, that's a good way to say it. Like, no, what other life forms are there? You know, out of all the life forms, humans are some of the worst readers. The most illiterate people are human beings, okay? I said it. It's controversial. Deal with it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are fired out of a cannon today. And you know what I've learned? It's okay to be fired out of a cannon. Most people want you to scream and yell. I'm not going to scream and yell. Believe it or not, this is my indoor voice. But I'm showing these people, you know what I'm showing these streamers, is that I can stream on their level without screaming. And I plan to do it. I start yelling. And this is what I'm going to do, man. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's calm down a little bit. It's a long stream. Let's not blow everything in 30 seconds. But we make it a call during this from the Discord guy, which is very exciting. It's what makes it a show. It's the kind of stuff that you want it when you have a show. You don't always have to do it, but it's nice to have a little something in there. Like, oh, there's a guy in the could call anytime. Now, do I think this guy's going to call me? I don't. I really don't think so. And to be honest with you, buddy, if you're watching, I apologize. I just want to get this whole thing over with. That's why I'm kind of doing it like now, because I don't want to... You know the worst thing for me in my life? And I hate this, and I wonder if you hate this too. When somebody puts your life on hold. When somebody goes, hey, I was thinking about doing something sometime. You're going to be around this week? Yeah, what time? I don't know, sometime this week. I'll give you a call. No, don't. Because now I've got to think. I've got to put you in my mind that we're going to do something, and that's not fair to me. So this guy being like, hey, man, can I have your Discord handle? It's like, I don't want to be rude. And I'm blowing the cookie now because I am kind of being a dick, I guess. But I don't really want to Discord with people. I'll Discord with you guys if you want to stream with me. I'm talking to everybody watching this. You can stream with me, by the way. I'm not a big shot. Obviously, I'm a small-time guy. I'm a dude in his fucking house putting a camera. I'm not a fucking big shot, all right? I like streaming with strangers. I'm not a guy that likes people, but I love human beings, and I do love people, and I am just like you. We all struggle with social and all that kind of shit. As a matter of fact, I talked to a guy who I haven't been on great terms with. Not bad terms, just not great terms, you know? And I saw him this weekend, and I was just like, I'm just going to bury the hatchet with this guy. Not that there's a hatchet, but you could tell there was an issue. Honestly, the guy is a little socially inept. So am I. So I was like, let me just deal with this guy's weird social shit, and let me talk to him, and it was nice. It was a very nice conversation. He's a great guy. His name is Zach. Zach, sorry, if you're watching this, you're awkward. So am I. You weren't awkward today, or when I talked to you, you were very cool. But there's been times when it's been awkward. That's fine. That doesn't mean you're a bad guy. It means you're a human being. Yeah, unfortunately, the arc gun is just too powerful. Like, Yeah, you gotta have that's a really good gun to have this early in the game. So it worked out great. I talked to this guy, who, by the way, I had talked shit about on stream, which is fine. I actually had some, like, little weird things. Again, I'm weird. So a lot of it was me. And I talked to him, and we were like, he built a new computer, which was super cool to talk about. And it was really fun. And he's a really, really nice guy. He really is. And what I realized is I need to separate my streaming, not my streaming, I'm not like, I have the same personality, it's not that. But I need to separate. Hold on here. I need to separate myself from you because I need to play this game. No, I need to separate the streaming idea with gaming. Like, I game, I'm probably not his cup of tea as a gamer, as a streamer rather, but we both game and we have that in common, and that's great. And I don't want to forget that, you know? And he is a nice guy, and he does come up to me, and he is being friendly with me. He's telling me basically, hey man, I want to kind of be friends with you. So you know what? I'm not going to be a dick to the guy. And I'm not going to talk shit about him on stream, obviously. I did before, but I'll be careful now. That would be great, though, if this guy fucking... Different guy we're talking about now. The guy that... The Discord guy. If the Discord guy... By the way, there will be issues today with this. I don't care. There's buffering issues and all kinds of issues. I pay too much money for this fucking... I pay every month. I pay $11. All right? Every month I pay 11. By the way, I'm 30. Can I say this? Is it racist to say that I'm... Someone's going to say, oh, this guy's a Jew. He's worried about money. I'm so... like, now I'm aware of the Jew thing with the money thing. I'm going to tell a story. I was working as a security guard. I'm a security guard. I won't say where, ever. I'll never say where. And there was a guy on drugs. Surprise. And basically, he was at the store where I was, so, you know, it is what it is. He's a customer. But I have to make sure he's not doing anything bad. And he is kind of, he's saying a lot of insulting stuff. He's trying to pay for something, right? Big surprise, he's having trouble with his money, bank account, whatever. Big surprise, right? He's a drug guy. And he starts saying this. Come on, don't Jew me. Come on, don't Jew me, don't Jew me, Jew, don't Jew me, don't Jew me. Come on, don't Jew me, don't Jew me. No, this is, I have to be honest with you. I don't like that kind of talk, right? Obviously. I mean, does anybody think the N-word's okay? I don't, right? I don't like that kind of talk. I don't. All right? I just don't. But I don't think I was as affected by that until I became realized that I was Jewish. Ooh! Wait, hold on. No! Go, Van Pebble! Dude, that was crazy. Oh my god, I'm still alive somehow. Whoa! Great job, man. Now that's what a Jew can do. No, I'm kidding. But anyway, so I found out recently that I'm 30% Jewish. It's not a big deal. I'm just kidding around about it. I don't think it matters what you are, ultimately. You are who you are inside. Honest to God, I feel that way. But when I found out that I was Jewish, it was really wild and interesting, and it's really fun, and it's exciting. But when I heard this guy saying the Jew thing, I was like, isn't this interesting? I'm in a situation now where I'm actually a Jew. And it doesn't, ultimately, it does bother me because this guy is probably saying it to trigger people that are Jewish. I don't know that he automatically thinks I'm Jewish. I don't know if I look like a person that's Jewish. I don't know what a person that's Jewish looks like. It's very interesting how I don't all of a sudden think because I'm a Jewish guy that there's a lot of things to unpack with that. Right? It's a really big conversation that I'm obviously just can't puke it all up right here. I wonder if that guy, he did die. We killed that guy. That was that's one of the most ugly but beautiful victories I've ever seen. Think of the worst Super Bowl ever. I basically beat it just now by killing that guy. That was a great death. It really was good. Oh my god. So what ended up happening to kind of have a little closure with the story, I guess. By the way, I think the air enforcer and the assault rifle, which one's better? I don't know. I do like the assault rifle. I do think it's cool. I haven't really used it enough. So we're going to use it and see. How we doing? It's 19 places here. There's 18 players left. Probably going to run into some trouble soon. So what ended up happening was... Remember, I need to yell. No. What ended up happening with this guy was, you know, he's on drugs and shit. And, I just sat and let him say Jew about like 25,000 times. Jew, 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 Jew. I know he's trying to, you know, get somebody to say something. So, you know, my feeling on things when people are acting that way, instead of rewarding them with attention, I take the attention away and I give myself the power. And I give us all the power. Somebody's saying something you don't like, unless they're doing it with violence, then you have to respond with violence. That's how I feel. But if the guy is just fucking talking, let him talk. I was going to say, oh, nice, that's a very good shot. They must have had a sniper rifle. They were probably, you know what's interesting? Oh, okay. I thought he was like waiting at the end of the tunnel. Killed me with a pistol? Did he just kill me with a pistol? So anyway, in conclusion, that was a good first game, actually. By the way, it's a great day today. I'm so glad to be streaming. We are not sponsored by Ito and Green Tea. We love it. You can see we rock it right in the back there. I'm a huge fan. Right now, the things that I'm really interested in. Okay, would you like to know? Of course. Who doesn't want to know when somebody's into? I'm really into ginger ale right now. Ginger ale, I can't get enough of it because it's not caffeinated. It's the sugar of sodas is destroying me. I'm sick of it. I was never really a fat guy, and now I'm sort of. I mean, you look at me, you could say, "Boy, you look fucking great, thanks," but I'm a little overweight, and soda is bad. Ginger ale's been my thing lately. We are not sponsored by Bundaberg Ginger Ale. Let's play the next game. And we're not sponsored by Green Tea, Ito N, which is delicious. And I just rock the green tea. That caffeine, yeah. But you said you don't want caffeine. I do want caffeine, but not in the soda form. I'm sick of the sugar and the sugar and the caffeine's just kicking my ass. Can't do it anymore. So I would like to go back to the Jew thing. What ended up happening with that guy is he left. You know, he left the site. You know, he got his food, and I let it carry on and carry on. I was going to say something, but I was playing the game of patience. I was letting myself be very patient, very present, allowing myself to not just, like, react. And if I see the guy again, I'm going to say something to him. I'm going to say, you can't come on this site if you're going to start talking the hate about other religions or other people or anything like that. You do stuff like that, you're off the site. Good. And I'm now going to kick your ass, you little pussy. But it's interesting, the anti-Semitic thing was never my bag. Never been a guy that's like, I don't get camaraderie from hating people, and I know people go, what do you want, a medal for that? Yes, I would like a medal for that. That's all I want. Can't I just have a medal for that? Here's how gimmicky I am. I think I'm gonna get a medal, and I'm gonna just rock it on the fucking, I'll start wearing it on the stream. And that'll be my gimmick, and that's how I'm going to get my views. And then this fucking guy that wants to call me from Discord, look, people, I maybe I'm making a mistake here. Don't message me anymore about how I can get more views. You don't know what's going on. You think you know, you don't. Unless it's somebody like XQC or a really big streamer who has something to tell me, I don't want to fucking hear it from you. Unless Asmongold himself, the god of streaming, arguably the greatest streamer who ever lived, Asmongold, who changed his life by turning on a fucking camera and changed the... I mean, look, the guy is gold. He created basically this. He basically created the gamer guy. I'm a gamer guy. He created this thing. He was one of the big founders of it. If he wants to fucking contact me, and he's also still doing it, and he's fucking huge. If he wants to give me some ideas, I'll take the fucking advice from him. Asmon, you are allowed to pass. XQC, you're allowed to pass. Everybody else can suck my balls. Thank you. Sorry about that. I don't want you to suck, but I don't mean that negative. It's a good thing to suck balls. Okay. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I don't want advice from people. I don't think anybody really wants advice. The only reason I ever say stuff on the stream is because that's what you're supposed to do. This is the only time that you should be giving advice. Like when guys, like honestly, I will defend the politic guys, because if you don't like it, just don't listen to their channel. You know what I mean? Like, for people to be like, you shouldn't be talking politics. Hold on. Okay. It's not his fault. He didn't know that I had an awesome weapon. This assault rifle is fucking great, and he didn't know it. And you know what? Here's my advice to that guy. I will give advice to him. I'm kidding. Let's go. Move. Move, you fuck. No, if you're doing a stream, yeah, this is your forum, dude. Get your shit off. I just personally, I don't like being extra preachy and stuff, but I do have things I like to get off my chest, as I just did, and I feel better, and I thank everybody for letting me do it. I do. By the way, if it hurt my game, I would stop doing it. But it makes my game better. I become a better player when I bitch. It helps. It helps to cathartically get stuff off your chest. But the Jew thing is interesting because I am Jewish. I'm 49% Italian, and I'm 30% Jewish. So it's not like you could say, "Hey, buddy, shut your mouth. You're 5% Jewish." Which, by the way, I would take umbrage with, because I would say 5% is a large percent. I am 7% Swedish. And I can't believe it. I'm so happy about it. I was just bragging to somebody the other day about that. I go, dude, I told them, like, You know, by the way, shout out to Max, Levi, the two Levi guys, Cade, and Cash. Those are my boys. Shout out to you guys. I told them I'd shout them out. I saw them, and I hadn't seen them all together in a while. And I said to them, and this is as I'm a security guard, and I said to them, guys, I don't know if I told you, like, I found out my heritage. We had been talking about it for a while, and months went by. They're like, what's your heritage, man? And I'm like, I don't know. They're really good guys. I mean, I could say this. They're kids. They're 2 years old. No, they're like 16, 17. They're like in that range. They're young. They're high school kids. I work as a security guard. They come on the site. They say hi. They get food. They go, hey, what's up? And then they, what's up? Me, Mr. Palvino, basically. And then they leave. That's pretty much it. They don't call me Mr. Palvino. I keep it cool with them. I'm not like, call me sir, goddammit. Why would you do that? Do you know how many adults would love to have, like, a friendship? Like, even a casual one that I have. It's not a real, like, friendship, you know? That's not healthy. That wouldn't be healthy if I was really friends with these guys. But, like, just, like, do you know how many adults just want to be accepted by kids? Maybe it's because I don't give a fuck at this point in my life. I just don't care, man. I love when people do that. I just don't care. But I really don't care. But I do, it's like, initially I don't care. I don't have the desire to have a ton of cool hip friends. But once you make those cool hip friends, you do like to see them. You enjoy seeing them. And yes, you do enjoy having those friends. It's very nice. And you try to do everything you can not to lose the friendship with doing dumb shit. That's true. That's true. But it's not like overall, like, real friendship. I mean, come on. But they're great guys, and so I told them, like, look, guys, I'm Jewish. And one of the guys was also Jewish, so we kind of shared that. And he goes, I'm about the same thing. I'm about 30% Jewish. And it's the same Jew. We're both Ashkenazi Jews. And I looked at him, and I was like, I always thought that guy was a Jew. Like, when I thought of a Jew, like, I look at that kid because he looks to me, I don't know how to say it. I'm not trying to be mean, but, like, he just carries himself like, I'm like, hey, he's a Jewish kid. That's cool. I never thought, like, I'm that guy. I'm the same level of Jew as that guy. It's unbelievable. Probably not, though, because I think his family celebrates Judaism. I mean, they're like real Jews, I think. But I'm just saying, like, I get it. I know the difference. Don't worry. If you're Jewish and you're watching this and you're like, oh, I've got a fucking lot of shit to say in an email. Oh, I'm going to whisper to you on Twitch. Somebody was shooting at me. I'm going to see who it was. And I'm going to take them down. But I was talking to these guys about being Jewish. And I go, you guys, I'm 30% Jewish, which is a lot. They were like, it is a lot. And I was like, and I'm 49% Italian, so I'm mostly Italian. They were like, you are. And I was like, but you know what I'm really happy about? And they were like, what? And I was like, I'm fucking 7% Swedish. I had no idea that I was 7% Swedish. Where the fuck is this guy? Oh, where did he go? I had no idea that I was Swedish. The idea of being Swedish is, if you were just to randomly say, Swedish, go. Like, what's your take on it? Swedes. What do you think about Swedish people? I would go, oh, that's interesting. I never really thought about it. So it's really a blast to think that I'm like 7% part of this region that I don't really know much about. I'm interested in it. I think Swedish women are hot. The language is interesting. The culture is cool. I think IKEA is great. Like, I remember as a kid, like, IKEA was this thing that was like a huge deal when I was a kid. Going to IKEA was bigger of a deal than anything you could ever imagine. And my sister, I have a sister who's 2 years older. And she worked at IKEA, and it was the most stressful. I could tell it was a very stressful job because they took that shit seriously. Like, IKEA was like, you will count some money. Make sure you're fucking careful. You fucking asshole. Watch what you're fucking doing. Why do I throw my health packet at people? It's very poor playing. Need to get better at playing. But I know, yeah, that was a stressful job for her. Very stressful for my sister. We weren't like tight. We're not tight. We're not friends. Me and my sister are not very we're not buds, you know? I mean, with 2 years older, I think maybe if I was 2 years older, we would be. But the fact that she was the older sister, I don't know what it is about girls and being like authority figures, but she took that shit for real. My sister was like, I'm better than you in every way possible. I'm 2 years older. I'm your older sister. I'm better. I mean, it was like, I used to think she was kidding, and then I realized ooh, she has issues. And then I just never talked to her. But she's doing well in life, I think. She seems to be doing well in life. Look how shitty this guy's rifle is, whatever he's got. I've got so much better guns than that guy. It's unreal. Every gun I have is better than his gun. Every gun that he has. And I do think that the Swedish thing, and this is what I was saying to these guys, I was saying, just to finish up on this, I was saying, the Swedish thing to me is sexy. It's a sexy idea. And it's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I mean, I'm only 7% Swedish, but I feel like there's people out there who have lived on 7% of something and have really made a real identity out of it. I mean, there's guys who are 7% black that are playing in the NBA. You know, I mean, they're pulling it off. They're pulling it off. They're doing it. They're hooping. They're taking that 7% black and they're pulling it off. You love to see it too. Wow. The guys, it always bothers people too. It always bothers black people. It's you guys don't have to be upset about that. But if you look at the top 10 players in the NBA right now, I would say maybe 7 of them are white. Or generally mostly white, which is amazing. I can't fucking believe it. It's crazy. Yeah, that was a good call by him to run away, pussy. We just have great weapons right now. What can I tell you, folks? Hey, how are you? And what can I tell you? This is Dennis Miller. You're playing great, guy. Hey, guy. My Dennis Miller impression? Oh, really? Do I have to do a Dennis Miller impression? That's too much pressure. Not the SNL guys. By the way, does anybody listen to the SNL podcast? I think it's good. I think it's a good podcast. I mean, those guys were when I was growing up, Saturday Night Live was what everybody looked at as the highest honor of entertainment. Now it's just a vehicle for people to I don't know. I don't think it's it's not nearly what it was. And since I'm not a real impressionist, I don't think we're going to do a Dennis Miller impression. I'm willing to give it a go, though. I'll give anything a go. All right, we're doing great, by the way. We're top 10. We're in the top 10. See that? You can see the buffering problem here. Somebody told me it's a matchup problem. It's an issue with the server matching up or something, or I don't know. Whatever, I don't care. I paid too much money for this thing to just stop playing. You know? $11 a month is a lot of money. Like, I pay that for YouTube, basically. I pay YouTube to not... I mean, I really do like YouTube Red, but, like, basically the only reason I pay them is to not advertise on my fucking thing. I don't want to see advertisements. I just don't. And I'm willing to pay to not see it. And basically what you're getting from Pebble is a free product, free of advertisement. But one day we will have advertisements, and I'm wondering if that will affect the viewership. I'm kidding. I don't think anything will affect anything, but I think one day I will have advertisements. I'm manifesting it right here, right now. Yes. Yes, we just made it happen. And then I'm going to become the biggest asshole you've ever met. Oh, I'm going to talk about manifesting. Once I start getting stuff and like advertisements are going to be like, today's show is a little different, guys. Today we're going to talk about manifestation. I'm going to have like a little black dot on my forehead like an Indian, and I'm going to start talking like, I'm not going to take the accent, but I'm going to sort of talk like an Indian guy. The thing you must understand is to fully concentrate into something. You must see it, visualize it. Okay. There's no way I'm going to become that person, ever. I promise. Look, here's the deal. All right? Make me wealthy. All right? You can make... It's okay. Make me a wealthy streamer. Guys, it's all right. I'll be one of the good ones. All right? I promise. Now, look. Listen. Do it. Do it. Make me rich, goddammit. What do we want to do here? We want to stay up here? Go down. Oh shit, we're out of the... Okay. Whew. This is excellent, guys. This is big time stuff right here. This is the final 6. This is a big deal. If I didn't tell you it was a big deal, you wouldn't have known. That's why I'm here. To tell you what's going on. Good, they're getting in a fight. I basically just gave my location away. So I'm gonna change my location a little bit. This is good. I'm kind of, oh. Yes! There's only 4 players left. We've got great weapons here. I'm not saying it's always going to work out this way, but I'm just feeling it right now. Like this is just working for me, man. Three players left. Oh, this is making me so mad. One player left. Go. This is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I wonder how this is going to go down. Because we're right in it. This is fun. See, this is what it's all about. Me versus this person. 1 versus 1. How is it going to go? I mean, we've been here before, you know, we've done this before. I'm just acting like I've been here, because I have been here. A good chunk of times, you know, a handful of times. This ain't no rookie. Might as well go in this direction, because eventually it's going to turn into this. The triangle is going to be that. So we'll just keep it in here. Let's see if we can find this guy's location. 2 players left, ladies and gentlemen. Can you feel it? It's very intense. Where? Who's he shooting at? Who are you shooting at? Not me. Why are you giving your location away? Oh, there you go. I just gave... that was... Ladies and gentlemen, that was an amazing shot. That was probably one of... I don't think it was my best game because I've played better. We played well. That was a great weapon. We had great weapons. The weapons were fantastic. The gameplay itself, very textbook, very good, very patient. The finish, headshot. It's one of the most satisfying victories I've ever had. Is it the best I've ever played? I've had better games. I've had more kills. I've had more exciting games. That was a fucking fun game. 7 eliminations. Accuracy was terrible. Damage was good. Headshots. So that was not a headshot. It's just that the rifle I have is fucking excellent. That was a really, really fun game. That was great. Oh, that was good. That was good. Woo! And of course, we jump into another game, and it's like that. 48 minutes into the stream. Woo! That was really satisfying. That was a very good game. And we are having a blast, ladies and gentlemen. We are having fun. Yes, we are one of the last streamers to say, ladies and gentlemen, 72 times a stream. There is a count. It's, I believe, 72. I believe it's 72. You have to say, ladies and gentlemen, 72 times. That was actually so fun. This game is so fun. That's why I said, like, this game is really, really, really fun. Well, the thing is, so my mother was sweet. My mother is very Swedish looking. By the way, I got this really weird email from my mother. I got an email. Like, I don't talk to my mom. I don't know if people know this. I really don't like my mother. My mother was a terrible, terrible person who cheated on my dad, had sexual addiction issues that she never addressed, and just really not a great, like, just a very manipulative. I would describe her as a Jewish mother. You know, I've heard people say like a lot of, not all Jewish mothers, but if you've ever seen the movie called Mother from Albert Brooks, you'll see a Jewish mother, very smothering, has her own insecurities and kind of therefore has to sort of put that on their son. And I know for a fact my mother always wanted to do kind of what I'm doing right now. She always wanted to be like an entertainer kind of thing. I'm not an entertainer, but you know what I'm saying. She wanted to like she wanted to do something like this. She wanted in some way have an audience or create an audience. I would say that's what I'm doing, is I'm creating an audience. That's what I'm doing. I'm creating, I don't know. I feel like it's interesting. I can sort of describe what my style is. It's interesting to hear people describe their style, so I'll describe what I think my style is. I want to be what I think is entertaining. That's going to change from day to day, night to night, time to time. But overall, there should be a consistent thing there. Like, because I'm throwing darts every time I stream. And so there's going to be a pattern. You know, every time I throw these stream darts. And I think it's going to be, it'll be consistently something, but it's always going to be me, consistently me. And I just have a desire to do this. But I know my mom wanted to do something like this I know that if my mother was a young lady, she would be a very popular streamer. I know that for a fact. Because she's a very pretty lady, and she's like really petite, and everybody would love her. Asian people would love my mom, because my mom is this cute, Swedish-looking lady. She's a little Swedish, cute lady, but she's too controlling and too everything, and it just wasn't. I had to cut it off, bro. Like, there's a point in your life where, like, for me, the thing about parents was this: these people really like me. And the answer was no. I felt like if the people in your life, like if you feel like, especially an issue in my life was like my self-esteem. My self-esteem was always pretty bad, right? When I was younger, it was bad. And I finally addressed it, and I tried to deal with it in a positive way. And one of the things I did was I figured out who really liked me and who didn't. And what I realized is my family doesn't like me. And that's not me. That's not a slam on me or them. We're just not similar people. And they didn't dig me. They didn't get it. They didn't like it. Whatever it was. And I'm okay with it. I really am. But it took me a while to get there. It took me a while to be like, oh, you know, your parents don't really every time I talk to them, I could feel it. They're like, oh, what? You know, like that. And I realized, you know what I need to do? I need to like myself first. And then everybody can like you after that. So it's not, but I'd be honest with you, it kind of stung a little. It hurt to like not really be liked by your parents, but then I realized, you know what, that's the goal. Is my goal to be liked by people? No, my goal is to have a good life and to like what I'm doing and like my life. So, and be a good guy and not hurt anybody and all that stuff, you know. So if I'm doing that, do I really need my parents in my life? Not really. But there you go. It goes deeper, but I'll leave it there. But my mother would be a top streamer. If she was like 20 years old today, she would be one of the funniest, one of the most creative, one of the cutest. But unfortunately, she would be involved in drama, I believe. I believe my mother would somehow be in a relationship with one of the big streamers. I think what would happen is my mother would, if she was a 23-year-old girl, she would be friends with Amaru, and she would probably date Miskiff or one of these big streamer guys. And then she would be like, it would all get aired out, and then she would accuse Miskiff of like punching her in the face or something, and Miskiff would be like, it was part of the thing to punch people in the face. It wasn't, what are you talking about? I don't know, I'm just kidding, man. No, I think my mother would be a great streamer. probably would be involved in drama, though. I wonder if, like, I think my mother would do OnlyFans. If my mother was a younger woman in today's day, I honestly, I'm not even kidding, and I'm not making fun of her. My mother's very, like, really into, like, sex, and I don't know if it rules her life like it used to, but it ruined her marriage. It basically ruined, as far as I'm concerned, our relationship. I wonder if my mother would do OnlyFans. I think she would. And you know what? I think she'd be quite good at it. You know what would be really weird? If your mother was an OnlyFans. And what if you pleasured yourself to your mother, not because, just because, you know how sexuality is, it's like, it's confusing, you know? And imagine you're like 18 years old. What is this guy doing? Excuse me, sir? What the fuck are you doing? I should have tried to look through the telescope, but what if you're like 18, you're already confused, like so many people are, you know? Am I a guy? Am I a girl? Do I like men? Do I like women? It's already confusing. And then you go, my mom, and I've said this before, and I'll say it again, maybe this is controversial, but it's not surprising to me that Angelina Jolie's kids are like all these really like wild characters. Like this guy, they're guys, girls, guys, these guys, those guys, Magic Johnson. The list goes on and on. Because when your parents are that I want to say the word enigmatic. When your parents are that diverse and also big. Like my mother's a big personality. She's a little lady, but a big personality. That can be very confusing for a kid, especially like my mother was very overbearing as well. And if I was doing something, she would have to do it too. Oh, I should try that. It's always she always tried to overshadow me, and that was a thing that recurred in my life. That's why I don't have friends, because every time I have friends, they always try to I always feel like they're put a muffle on me. I know it's a weird thing, but it's something I've noticed. I had a best friend who used to do that too, and we don't talk anymore. That's pretty much why. Like, he's a nice guy, but like he pretty much tries to like overshadow me all the time, or at least he always used to. That's, some people just go through life. I don't think they realize they're doing it. It's kind of probably an alpha dog thing. But hey, man, I'm a bit of an alpha dog myself, so you know. At least in my world, I am. But imagine you're 18, to finish the thought, and your mother is Amaranth, right? And she's this big-titted, wet pussy, red hair fucking vixen with a hot Asian husband, and they're just the hot to trot, boy. And your mother is Amaranth. There's no chance that kid isn't going to be fucked up. You know what I mean? There's just no way. So imagine you're 18, right? And you start jerking off. What a gun this is. God, I love this gun. Fuck. We're doing too much here. Let's just go get fucking shotgun this idiot. You know what? I'm just gonna leave. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. 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 That was a good player, too. All right, here's the idea. Your mother is an OnlyFans creator, and she's really hot, and even though it's your mother, you're still like you're alone in your room. Can I be honest with you? It would be hard not to do it one time. Just sex is sex, tits are tits. Maybe you don't look at her face. You do the deed, you jerk off, right? Dude, I have no ammo left. I'm fucked right now. I'm fucked. To be continued, by the way. It's an interesting conversation because I could see doing it, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I do think there's something wrong with it. Let me explain. If you jerk off to your mother... Okay. Wait, hear me out. Wait, that's not fair. You're not listening. Wait, what did he say? Look, hey, this is what you guys want, right? You want the controversial stuff, right? The things we don't usually talk about. Hey, this is it right here. Let's talk about it. Your mother's an OnlyFans / porn star. She's really hot. Everybody jerks off to her. One day, you go into your fucking room, no one's around, and you jerk off to your mother. It's confusing. I wouldn't do it again. But, you know, you do it once, it's like, it is what it is. And the thing is, if you come... Shit, I'm fucked right now. Alright, let me explain. Alright, we need to, let's do pump rifle. Let's do hollow rush. And then let's do, I do like this rifle a lot. And let's move on. We have 7 players left. We're playing great. And we can continue the conversation. So basically, where are we at? Right. Okay, so you jerk off to your mother. She's an OnlyFans, and you do it and you never do it again. But you do it, and you're like, "Here's the problem. Why you probably shouldn't have done it, but you did it. It's okay that you did it, right? But here's why you got to live through that. It's okay. You got to forgive yourself, and then you got to go look. It's a hot woman. Regardless, it's actually a very interesting analysis to be like." To really break down what healthy mental health is. Sometimes doing unhealthy things as an experiment and then realizing like, I can't do this anymore. If you jerk off to, let's say your mother, all this, popular OnlyFans, you jerk off to her, and it's some of the best cum you've ever had. That's the problem. And then now you're looking for mom porn. Now that's okay if you're looking for just like people acting like mothers. There's plenty of porn like that. I grew up on porn like that. It's hot. It's called MILF porn, basically. It's always like the mother's friend or something like that. It's interesting. But it's a place that you don't ever really want to go. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. But I would say jerking off is way less bad than actually fucking your mom. That's bad. But that's obviously a problem. But if you, even then, you got to forgive yourself and move on. That's what I say. If anybody watching my stream is somebody that, I don't want to say a survivalist, but you fucked your mother, or you fucked, and it was consensual. I'm not saying like something bad. Even if it was something bad, you got to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. It's not your fault, all right? Just move on from it. Stop blaming everybody. You know what? Sexuality is so confusing, man, you know? I get it. It is. That would be rough, though. Imagine you're like, oh my God, that's the best jerk off I have never came so hard in my life. And it's your mother. And you're like, oh God. But that's easy. You can just go like, you know what? There could be so many reasons for that. Like, and it doesn't have to do with the fact that it's your mother. It could be a maternal instinct. It could be like redheads or whatever, you know? Listen, it's okay, man. I'm sorry. Hey, listen, it's good that we brought it up. There's a lot of people out there. A lot of the people that watch my stream are people that are attracted to mothers. And I just want them to know that's fine. Listen, you know what? The mom thing, maybe not good, but mature women, that's not a bad thing at all. I think that's good. Mature women love sex, by the way. You know, we've been having, listen, I don't like to talk about politics. We have been having a lot of problems lately with these Epstein files. You know what I mean? But if you're like a guy that's like 20 years old and you're looking for something good, go to the MILFs, go to the mature women, dude. They need it. They want it. They're ready for it. And they'll teach you something. All right. That's a public service announcement. There's 3 players left. Would you believe this? And they're both older women. Oh my God, are they? Look at this poor guy. Watch this, watch this. Oh shit. Almost just died there. He's got a really good gun. That's really scary, actually. Fuck! Ah! Alright, I'm okay. Anyway, we won't talk about, but it is interesting though. But this I will continue with. We'll stop talking about the scenario and scene. Okay, the scenario of masturbating to your mother who's an OnlyFans, end scene. Alright? Scenario over. But there is something to the thing of like Angelina Jolie and these. Look, Angelina Jolie is, you know who even more so? Megan Fox is sexuality personified, right? Not only are they, like, it's not, they can't escape it. Like, they look so good. And look, Megan Fox is very intelligent. Somebody realized it, if not she did, or life did, that that's your gift. Your gift is your beauty. You better use it. I mean, it's your commodity. Fucking use it, you know? So she realized that. And so God bless her. So I'm not saying that we should sexualize women. I'm saying, unfortunately, when you're born like that, you sort of have no choice but to protect that. You're hot. Not only should you protect it, you know what I mean? But you should, like, build on it, you know, like, work out. Like, Megan Fox is probably the hottest chick ever born. Madison Beer, right? Madison Beer. Who the fuck is this girl? She just the hottest chick ever for no reason. Just born attractive. Like, what the fuck is that? How does Madison Beer look like that? How the fuck is that? And why did she call herself Madison Beer? It's a horrible name. It's terrible. Is that her last name? I kind of need to know that, actually. What is Madison... Oh, wait. How did Madison Beer get her name? Look how pretty this girl is. It's unbelievable. Hey, she's Jewish. Madison Beer. Oh, is she like a musician? I thought she was a streamer. But it doesn't really get prettier than that. Like, she's just... I know that's makeup, but... And I do have a type, I guess. I mean, that kind of is ridiculous. Like, dude, what the fuck is that? That's ridiculous. Like, you know, some guys go, hey, maybe someday you'll be able to get that. No, I can't. That's not for me. I'm not supposed to have that. Well, no one's supposed to have anything, Van Pebble. You don't have a girlfriend. You are in a relationship with a girl. I know, asshole. I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk to you like that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm only kidding. You know what would be a great... You know who would be a great guy to stream with? Rampage Jackson. Not IRL streaming would be confusing and frustrating for me, but I don't know, it just wouldn't be good. But I would love to stream with that guy because we both... I think his anger would be fun to deal with. Because if you played Fortnite with Rampage Jackson, he'd be like, motherfucker, shut the fuck up! It would be so fun. He's fun. He's a fun black guy. Alright. That was disappointing. When I found out that I had 0 black, like there's probably no black DNA inside of me. I am sure there was a guy that came in there at some point and, you know, did the deal, but it seems like my DNA is pretty European. We're talking about Europe, we're talking about Europe, we're talking about Europe. Talking about Italy, we're talking about Greece, we're talking about just Europe, man. All through Europe. Especially Italy. I'm very Italian, which I really think is great. I love the Italian thing, but it's growing up kind of sucked being that Italian. Oh, I wasn't able to get a weapon, and now I'm frozen. Look, my screen is frozen. I can't move. I can't move. Come on, go. Alright, let's kill this guy. This would be great. If we kill this guy, I'll be so happy. Because he was trying to kill me. Doesn't that feel good? A guy that's just sitting there like, you don't have a gun. I'm gonna fucking take you out early. And you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. I'm Jewish. I'm kidding, alright. Let's stop with the Jewish thing now. But dude, growing up, that's what kids would do. Like, the Jewish kids that I knew thought they were Superman. Like, literally, people were just like, hey man, we're Jewish, we could do anything. Like, it was actually a beautiful thing to watch. You would think it would annoy me, but it didn't. I was like empowered by it. Like, wow. Like, there's nobody that thinks that they're more invincible than the Jews. I'm telling you, and I grew up with Jews, man. Keep fucking with me and find out what I got. That's what I'm telling you, man. You don't want this shotgun, man. And I tried to tell you. I tried to be nice to these guys, and I'm trying to tell them. This is how I talk. I talk like this. I think the Enforcer is I like this gun. That's good. We're having a great time. What was the movie Quentin Tarantino did with the Nazi thing, where it was like there was a German guy and he was looking for Jews and everything? I mean, that's like a superhero tale, and that's how a lot of Jewish people feel. They just feel like, because I think what it is like when you're oppressed like that, you turn the other way. Instead of thinking like we're lamb, we're getting slaughtered, you turn into we're lions. We're not lamb, we are lions, you know? And it's good. It's actually not a bad thing. I tried telling these guys, like, this is an incredible shotgun. Like, it's an amazing shotgun. It's not kind of a good shotgun. Sort of cool. Sort of a neat gun. This is a great shotgun. That was pretty cool, huh? I just became invisible all of a sudden. This is pretty cool. I like this invisible thing. Nice job, Van Pebble. You know, it's really kind of funny because at growing up, you know, it would be kind of fun. You know, if I was able to see the kids that I grew up with that were like Jewish kids that were just like, you're not a Jew, sorry. And now to be like, hey, guess what? I'm not only am I a Jew, but I'm 30% Jewish. I might be more Jewish than some of you guys. How do you like me now? How do you like them Jewish apples? You know what I should do? I should buy some Jewish apples. There's got to be Jewish apples out there. And just get the apples and just they're Jewish apples. And then send the Jewish apples. Let me say it as Jewish as I can. Then you take the Jewish apples. Here's what I should do. All right, let me say it like a really Jewish guy. I could do it now because I'm Jewish. All right, it's kind of like a sitcom guy from the 90s. Here's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna fucking okay. I got it now. I got it. Here we go, guys. I'm gonna get some apples. All right, you're gonna take the apples. What kind of apples? All right. Okay, so Jewish apples. Gotta be obviously because I'm a Jew. Oh my god, it's a 90s Jew, sitcom Jew. That's the kind of Jew that everybody really does not like. I don't know, they do like them obviously. Well, 90s TV was built on that, dude. Here's what you do. You take an apple, right? You take the apple. It's a Jewish apple. And then you send to all the Jew people, all the people that were Jewish. They didn't want you to be Jewish. But here's what you do. Here's what you do. It's very simple. You take the apples from the Jewish tree, and you send it. No, here's even better. You take a Jewish tree, and you send that. You plant it on their doorstep. You plant on a doorstep? How could you? You can't get it. There's no soil on a doorstep. Oy vey. Okay. Very fun stuff. Very fun. This will not be clipped, by the way. I do not need the Jewish community up my ass. You understand that? Hey, Jewish community, pipe down, all right? We get it. It's all right. I'm kidding, all right? Wow, there's a big fight going on. Let's see if we can capitalize on this one. Oh, look at this. We have an even better shotgun here. That's crazy. Oh, shit. I hope we can escape this. Oh my god. Honestly thought I was screwed there. He was coming at me too hot. I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna get this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. Where is this footprints that I'm seeing here? Okay, okay. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Again. Survival. And there are 5 players left. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how you do it. That's how you play. This game is all about the long play. It's not about who got that shot off or, oh, he was the first one. Nope, it's the guy that survives it. Get it now? You guys get it now? Because I'm hoping you get it now. Here we go. It's not about the game buffering and being uncooperative. Doesn't matter. That's true. We survived a major glitch there. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Look at that. We can see there's something going on here. Oh my god! No way, dude. That was crazy. What the fuck? There's one player left. Wow, that rifle's so good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are right in this thing. Look at what we did here. We built ourselves. We built this city on rock and roll. We built it. There's 2 players left. That's it. We got to move in. Let's see what happens here. Oh shit. Holy fuck, dude. Oh my god, the only reason we lost is because we died in the dust, whatever that stuff is. The storm. What is that stuff? Storm dust? Ladies and gentlemen, great game. Boy, we've been having some really great games today. Alright, let's try to call our friend again. Let's see if we can call this guy. This guy's name is Waldo. I guess his name is Waldo. Let's try again. Let's see if we can get this guy on here. Great games today, huh? These have been great games. Been a lot of fun so far. Can't believe this guy. Let me see my Twitch. I don't think I'm exposing too much by exposing my Twitch whispers, right? Am I exposing? You're supposed to be careful about exposing. I don't think I'm exposing anything.
I know the fans want to be nosy with me. What players were you modeling your game after when you got to the league? You can answer that first, Luca.
Trying to call
got to the league,
live on stream. Oh wait, what's this?
From when I was younger, like watching this big man, like I said, like Mikhail, Kareem, Hakeem.
I don't, I don't know how you guys feel about. I guess it's cool, but like when NBA players try to cross over and be streamers. Although I will say, we were just talking about him. Rampage Jackson is probably going to be known at the end of the day. He'll always be known as a fighter. He's a bad motherfucker, but he's a really good streamer. But I think he'll always be known as a fighter. I think everybody knows him as a fighter. What a great streamer, though. But hopefully, you know what'll happen? Hopefully with that guy, he'll just make a whole lot of money because he deserves it. He's really good. He's a really good streamer, and I like the way he streams. I like what he's doing. Let's try to call this fucking guy one more time. Come on, asshole. Come on, Waldo. Alright, so I guess this guy isn't gonna pick up. I guess he's not going to pick up. That's fine. I tried. Look, I tried. I tried to make that bit work. The bit didn't work, but the fact that it became a bit is good enough. It gives something for people to believe in. For someone to believe in. It gives me something to believe in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not sponsored by Ito N Green Tea. It's been keeping us amped here in the early afternoon. It is officially springtime, at least as far as I'm concerned it is. Well, I guess it is because we had daylight savings time. It's still a little bit cold outside, but you know what? You can tell it's March now. You can tell it's spring. And god damn it, thank you so much that it's here. It's still gonna have some cold days at work. There's still gonna be some cold nights, but it's starting to be, the weather is so much better. You can notice it now. You're outside. The weather feels fantastic. And I believe this might be our last go around here. Been having some great games today. What a great time, man. What a fun stream. Like and subscribe. Let me see some chatters in there. Come on, YouTube. You're watching this on YouTube right now? Come on, man. I don't normally do this, but come on. What's stopping you? There's a reason I don't do that, because I feel like it kills the flow, but we're in a good flow today, so it doesn't matter. But normally I would never be like, and if you're watching this right now, like and subscribe. Jerk off. I think for the most part, for me, I'm doing this for me mostly. Like this is like, I just feel like people with my sensibilities will get this and enjoy this stream. But if you're doing a stream, you kind of want it to be a show. You want it to be something that's sort of like, you could joke around about it being a show and all that kind of stuff, but ultimately you don't want to keep calling attention to the fact that it's a show. You don't want to keep going, guys, like and subscribe, come on. See, what I do is I kill it by going, guys, this is a show. We're doing a show. And I do it so much that you forget that it really is a show. See, I know what I'm doing. I'm just kidding. I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm having fun. And that's the important thing. People always say, do what you love. Well, I'm loving it. This is going to get nasty, I could tell. That was a smart move. That was a really good idea, I think. Yeah. Alright, we only have the same gun, but that's okay. It was a good move anyway. Good job. Watch what I do. Ready? Oh, you think you're the only guy that can jump on a fucking line, asshole? Yeah! That was fucking great, actually. So obnoxious. My goodness. Give me something to believe in. Oh, my ear. Alright, I'm gonna do a backflip with a triple oh, I won't land in the water, never mind. Alright, this is a water slide, right? Let's do it! Let's go! There's nothing like a nice swim in the beginning of spring. I love it. Give me something to believe in. Wow, that's a really good one. Alright, I think we got the base of a pretty good setup here. We need health eventually, but you know, it's nice to have health, but we'll just play smart. Hopefully we won't need too much health. Oh shit. Honestly, I did not know that you could do that. I'm learning things. Hey, this is fun. Like, I like floating above. This is kind of a good angle to do this. Look at that. Look at these guys. Look at this guy. Look at that guy. This is kind of fucked, though. I'm gonna stay back here a little bit. There's two people. I know that there's two people. I saw a guy over here, then he kind of came over here, and then he came over here, and came over here. Yeah, this is bad. There's another guy. I know it. I feel like he's over there somewhere, or... Yeah. No. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, let's go. No, no, no. No, no. Do that, pal. Look at this guy. This guy's hilarious. What a hilarious player. Oh. You're funny. You know what you are? You're funny. That's the biggest insult you can say to somebody. Just to make them seem like they're just so like, oh, you're funny. Yeah, I laugh at you. That's what you're saying. That's what I said. That was pretty fun. The thing, I know I've been saying fun a lot, so I'll be specific this time. The rift. The idea of going through a rift is a good idea. It's a kind of an interesting strategy because you sort of keep moving that way, and it's like you're getting the up air attack on people instead of just like, you know, look how much ground I'm covering. Like, I would not be able to come to the entire map if I hadn't done this. This is great. Okay, great. Wow, we really are covering ground. Wow, that's awesome. Nice job. Let's see what we got. There's got to be some shit going on down here. Because when this shit goes down, you better be ready. When the shit goes down, shit goes down. You better be ready. The shit goes down, motherfucker. Hey, you back and you do. You better get ready. Everybody knows that song, right? I don't think that's how it goes, Van Pebble. Are you sure? You goes down. You goes down. Better get ready when he goes down. Shit goes down. You better be ready. You better get your body going. That's Cypress Hill. What happens is, here's what happens. In about 40 years, the Cypress Hill guy will be dead. And the only thing that will be left is his son. But his son is retarded, right? His son is like, you don't say retarded, it's not a nice way to say it. Basically, he's got like mental, you know, it's not, what is it? What is that called when you're like, we used to say like mental deficiencies, you know? And so his son, you know, inherits all of his money, but he also inherits his group. So he gets all the sons from Cypress Hill get together, and this is what they sound like. When the shit goes down, you bet. That guy sounds okay. And then the other guy goes, oh, shit goes down. Shit goes down. You better be. And then the other guy goes, and the shit goes down. So there you go. There you go. We're not afraid. We're not afraid here on the stream to be disgusting and gross and say things that are offensive just for the sake of saying it. There's no reason to talk about retarded stuff, but you do it because people like to push the envelope. That's what you do. You got to do that. You know what? You know what? Fuck these fucking retards. You know what I mean? That's how you got to be now. Hey, it's fucking Trump now, you know? Now that Trump is in office, hey, you know what? Fucking retard, you know what I mean? Fuck these retards, you know what I mean? Fucking, I'm retard, you're a retard, we're all retards. Hey, come on now. That's how it is now. And then we'll get back, eventually we'll all get back to being nice to each other again and just like, don't say that, please. And we'll all talk softer. Hi. And then we'll just blend into this one thing where we don't know, are we guys, girls, animals, dogs? It's just such a fucking mix. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on. All right, we're top 5 again. What a great way to end the stream. This will be the last game of the stream. Let's get a victory here. Let's end on a really good note. This would be great, man. Get 2 victories in one stream. We've done it before. And I like it. Like, I last week was talking about maybe not streaming this game for a while or whatever, but I'm glad we kept going. You know, there has been lag. There have been issues, but I don't care. Play through it. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Richard Pryor, what are you doing here? I told you. Now listen. Alright, motherfucker. Okay. Now, motherfucker, you listen, this Richard Pryor, now, fucking shit. You shut my dick. Shit. Fucking shit. Dick. Fuck shit. Rich, it's great to have you on the stream. Everybody knows you died. We do miss you, but it's great that you could come through on this stream. A lot of people don't know this. Dead people can come through with the radio waves and the airwaves and the computer waves and things of this kind of thing. Well, I just want to tell you, I'm glad you fucking shit. Fuck, shit, dick, suck my dick. And shit, fuck, suck dick, motherfucker. Well, it's great to have you, Rich. I mean, a lot of people think you're just a guy that says shit, dick, fuck, and shit, motherfucker. But in fact, it's the way you say it that makes you so unique. Motherfucker, suck my dick. You know what I mean? Suck my dick. Thank you. Richard Pryor, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to have him on the stream. A pleasure. He's a great, but he was one of my favorite guests so far on the stream. Really good. Really, really good. Sometimes it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And it's so funny the way he says, you know, suck my dick and all that stuff. Really, really funny. So funny. Oh, shit. This is hilarious. This is the fastest way to die ever. It really is funny. Oh, good job. That was actually, everybody played good that game. I'm proud of all of us. Well, you can suck my dick. Hey, Rich, thanks for coming on the show, but I think that's enough. We've had enough of you today. Sometimes and that's another thing is I'll have people, celebrities call the show, and they get on and they just don't know when to leave. Ladies and gentlemen, I know when to leave. That was a great stream. I think we're gonna call it a stream right there. Wait, have we only been? Are you serious? Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, there's no specific time, but let's try one more time to see if we can call our good friend, our amigo, the guy that initially, when we started the stream, if you're just joining us in the stream, it's been a great stream. We had a guy who sent us on Twitch a message. They call it the Whisper. It's basically their direct messaging system. And this guy, he says to me, hey, in fact, I'm going to read exactly what he said. I should be careful because you don't want to show messages on here. I don't want to get in trouble. But basically what the guy said to me is he said, Van Pebble, you're a great streamer. Why are your views are so low? Do you want a better view? Do you want more viewers? I could tell you how. So we're going to call this guy one more time. Let's see if we can get this guy on the show. And finally, let's see what his big advice is. As you can see, I'm a little skeptical. But I'd like to hear what the guy has to say. I mean, maybe he really does have some real knowledge about how I could get viewers. This would be good for everybody. I mean, there's a lot of people out there who are trying to figure out, they're just growing their channel. There's some people that are just going to start streaming today that would like to know, hey, how do I grow my stream? Unfortunately, he wasn't there. Isn't that unfortunate? Here, let's call my friend Garrett. I don't know this guy, but I want to talk to, I feel like talking to somebody. Well, why not? Let's end the stream like in a fun way. Alright, he's not answering either. Nobody's answering. Fucking losers. This is what I get? Being your fucking Discord friend? Alright, they're great guys, every single one of them. Thanks, Garrett, you prick. And here's Waldo. One more time, we'll try to call him. Well, it was a good try. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the stream. My name is Van Pebble. I am glad to be here. That was a great... Listen, if I knew that one day... I love chaos, by the way. This is great. There's so much going on at once. If I knew that one day I would be consistently streaming 4 days a week, I would have told you that's the dream. That's the goal. The idea of actually getting... And we can tie it into this and into this what we're doing here, calling this guy. If I would have thought I would be streaming 4 days a week to build on that thought, and that I would be enjoying myself so much, which I really am, and that on top of it I would have people watching, I would tell you that would be great. I just would be happy just to do this. let alone get views. And that's where we're at. And I want to remind everybody, and I you know, I don't need to, but maybe it'll give you some context and why people are saying like, oh, I can help you get views and all this stuff. Like, I'm a new streamer. I haven't been streaming very long. I've only been streaming for 2 days. And the thing is this, no, it's been like probably a year consistently. I would really say that like consistently I've been streaming for 1 year straight. Probably longer than a year. I would say since November. And the reason I say that is because that's when I started getting this schedule. That's actually a good way to look at it. When I started working 3 days a week on the weekends, right? I was working 3 days a week. And then I realized I had 4 days off. That's when I went, oh, this could work. I could actually do this. And that was in November of 2025. And it's now, what is it, March? So November, December, January, February, March. So it's been like a year and 4 months of consistent 4 days a week streaming. But I've been streaming longer than that, probably 2 years, maybe. I don't even really know. I'd rather not put a number on it because then it becomes untrue. Like, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, and I don't need to, like, who cares? Who gives a shit? We're doing it now, and we've been doing this for a year and 4 months consistently. Or is it a year and 3 months? Who cares? It's over a year. And consistently. And that's new, and I'm a new streamer. I really am a new streamer. Like, I could see if I was, you know, in like 5 years, if I still have 2 people watching it, then at some point I might try to do something where I need to build my numbers. But I'm not doing this to build numbers. I'm doing this because I really like doing it. Now, the numbers part of it, that's the competitive part. That's the part where it's like, yeah, man, okay, we're doing this. Now let's see what we can do. Let's get Bill. And then maybe I will try to get somebody like this guy who's like, hey, call me, man, if you want to get more people. Let's give this guy one more. I'm going to give this guy one more shot. This is it, man. I give up. If he doesn't answer now, I'm done. I'm not going to call this guy. I'm going to erase this guy from the thing. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to erase the guy from the thing. He's no longer going to be a friend of mine. I'm going to remove him right now. Ready? You're gone, pal. You're not a friend anymore. Thank you. Advice schmice. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the stream today. It was fun. I'd say it was probably one of our most energetic streams. We got, boy, that was a really fun, I mean, dude, we kicked butt. We kicked some butt in the game itself. I mean, that was one of my best Fortnite streams, I would say. And they're only going to get better, ladies and jetters. All right, this is the part of the stream where I do a backflip? No. This is where I do laundry? No. This is where I do cocaine? No. This is where I do repetitive jokes? Yeah. But also advertisements for the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Pebble, and you can catch us on Twitch. We're doing this live. We are live. If you're watching this right now, you're watching this live. I'm saying live. I'm saying it right now. You want to see it? Watch this. Live. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Okay. We're live on Twitch. Please continue. This guy says, I'm not hearing you out. Is this a hear me out or a confession? All right, Harmony, thanks for watching. You're cool. I actually do appreciate you. I appreciate you. I do appreciate you, and I appreciate anybody watching the stream. And shout out to Harmony. And ladies and gentlemen, here's what you want to do. Follow me on Twitch. That's a good way to start the advertisement. Follow us on Twitch. This is our home base. This is where this is where the fudge is made. We come here, we do it live, and it's fucking great. And people can come and watch. This guy was chatting, right? And he realized, oh, this guy's not seeing anything I'm chatting. And this is why I tell people I love Twitch and I'm grateful for Twitch, but this is not like, I'm not really a quote unquote Twitch streamer. I'm a guy that just like uses Twitch. It's like me and Twitch are like, by the way, I love Twitch and follow me on it, but like we're like lovers, but we're not dating. We just get together, like we have a relationship and we have sex, but we don't really ask each other too much about each other's business. We're just kind of like casual lovers. We're there for each other. So anyway, you can follow me on Twitch. I love it. And I take those videos and you know what I do? I put them on YouTube. YouTube is what I really get down. We take all the videos from Twitch, and this is where it looks bad. This is where guys like the guy on Twitch is like, probably sees this YouTube channel and he probably goes, I can help you get more views, because we don't have a lot of people watching these videos. Excuse me, but I know why. The reason is we do 2-hour videos, sometimes longer. I understand this is a TikTok generation and people are looking for fast content in your face. Dude, it is what it is. This is what I do. This is what I want to do, and I'm just going to do it. And if you like it, then do me a favor. Like the videos and subscribe to the fucking channel. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you can donate money to Van Pebble by donating money to @ThomasPaulvino. I am unforgiving in my style. I will do what I do the way I do it. And we're either going to blow up like the fucking Dark Peanut or Cinnabon, or we're going to either blow up like Dr. Disrespect, or we're not. I don't care. I'm doing this for me, and that's it. And if you're down with that program, well, God bless you. You can show it by investing in Van Pebble. My real name is Thomas Paulvino, and the PayPal is @ThomasPaulvino. No space, no capital letters. PayPal. Thank you. And lastly, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it. Let's stop doing that. No more advertisements. Listen, that game was fucking awesome. That was fucking fun. That was a really fun stream. Thanks for watching, ladies and gentlemen. We have some streams for you today. Some more stream. We're not done streaming yet. Nope. This stream, we're done. We will be streaming again. I don't know when. Probably in the next 10, 20 minutes. So the goal is this. We're going to go take a little break. Actually, I don't think we need a huge break. But it would be nice to just kind of like open and close my eyes a couple times, do a reality check, maybe go smoke a cigarillo, go check out my laundry, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna play some more games. I think today, I'm not sure what I want to play next. I really don't know. Let's take a look at the lineup here and see what's clever here. Let's see what we got. We got some good stuff in the old Steam Deck. This is my Steam Deck. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I mean, dude, we got Space Marine. We got some fucking games. This motherfucker. I just got a couple games I'm kind of excited about. This game called Cairn, which is like a climbing game, that's kind of a nighttime game. We'll probably jump into that sometime this week. Excuse me. And Planet of Lana is very exciting. We're going to do some Red Dead Redemption later today. So maybe we'll do some Planet of Lana too. Interesting. And we also have Expedition 33. We got some shit to do today. So we're gonna figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching the stream. My name is Van Pebble. And that's gonna do it for today's stream. Thank you. I hope you liked my shirt. I think I wore a cool shirt today. It's all about the spontaneity, the sponsors that we don't have, and the spontaneity. That's what you want. You want spontaneity? You got it. That's what this is right here. You know how people are like, you know what I've always liked? If I was going to go see a comedy show, you know what I would go watch? I wouldn't watch stand-up comedy. You know what's cool? Is when people do the spontaneity. Where like, whose line is it anyway? You ever seen that show? Where they give them a topic and they do a thing and it's you're watching somebody live? That's what we're doing, except we're not doing that at all. Ladies and gentlemen, Van Pebble, the spontaneous streamer, will be back with another game. I'm thinking either Expedition 33 or Expedition 33 or Expedition 33 or Expedition 33. I'm just not sure yet. But it's probably going to be Expedition 33. And then we'll do some Red Dead 2. And then, hey, I'm not done talking yet. Yes, you are. Let's see if I can really dance. Let me try to really dance. I really can't dance. It's kind of fun. It's like you're just moving around. Like a nightclub, you got the drink in your hand. That's too much. Jumping around's too much. Thanks for watching the stream, guys. Okay. All right, let's do one final thing and then we'll end the stream. I mean, the stream is really over. Let's try to call this guy. Oh, we can't call him. We got rid of him. That's funny. I can't call him anymore. I unfriended him. You know what? Fuck that guy. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for watching the stream. I'm out of here. This has been a good one. And then we'll talk to you later. I'm going to go now. Okay, bye. What about this video? This is nice, actually. Let's just sit here for a minute. You know, my favorite shows are the shows that really don't seem to end. It's always been my favorite. I wish I was kidding, but like, I like the shows that are like kind of, they give you a little extra at the end. I'm a big fan of the bonus stream as well. You know, that's another thing we could do today is we could play some HD poker with a bonus stream. But I really want to play Clair Obscur. And so that's what I think we're going to do next is We're gonna just slow things down a little bit, mellow things out. As you can see, we've mellowed the fuck out. I'm fucking mellow as shit right now. And you know what? I guess what I did? I danced. Alright? That's what I did. I danced around and I gave myself the energy that a joint or a beer, right? That's all you need. Alright. We're gonna go now, and when we come back, this is really the end, I promise. And when we come back, ladies and gentlemen, we will be playing some Clair Obscur. That's what we're gonna play. And then Red Dead Redemption 2. Two great games. What a huge lineup for the day. And if we have time later tonight, we'll play some Planet of Lana 2. I can't believe Planet of Lana 2 is a game, because I played Planet of Lana 1 and I loved it. I mean, I really loved that game. And here's how we're going to end the stream is I want to play Planet of Lana trailer, and then we'll show the Planet of Lana 2 trailer. So this is Planet of Lana, the trailer, the original game. This is the first one. By the way, it's a beautiful, cute, really cute game. It's beautifully cute. Very cute. You're Lana, apparently. No, you're looking for Lana, I think. No, you're looking for Elo. Elo! I mean, the game scored very well. This is one of my favorite games, actually. And, you know, this kind of game is, like, very exciting because it's a platform game. It's very mellow. It's really good. See that? That was the exciting part of the game. And you also have like a cat. You have like a little, which I'm a big, like, I love cats, you know? I used to have a cat. I've always had cats most of my life. So then, like, in this, see that? You get to, like, a little cat is with you. It's very nice. It's actually a game with heart, and we'll play that. We're either going to play that tonight or tomorrow. I could see maybe playing that tomorrow. That's a really nice game. So this is Planet of Lana, the first one. And this game is really good, and it's really mellow and super chill, which is, you know, look, I like the big games, you know. I'm a fan of the Arc Raiders and the Tark Taters and the Darth Vaders, but when it comes down to like really, I like indie games probably the most out of I don't like to pick what my favorite game is, but like I would say indie games like this are probably like probably my favorite kind of games to play. It's very relaxing, and that's what I like about, you know, playing video games, is I like relaxing. I would say, if anything, I'd say I'm more of a casual streamer. And before we go, we actually are going to go, but this is the last part here. This is the game that we bought today, and this is the trailer. This is Planet of Lana 2.
Tia dielo, pamaoni afami. Tia lantrona, tari tenuo naga. Die atirinueta arum, de isa tamafati. Diama, omenatia olayem. Eo Ramayona equiatia. Meno. Iteire pamaudi. Atirutia mui. orali.
Well, they waited until 1:13 to show gameplay. That is always a scary thing. But maybe it's because they didn't want to give it all away. I respect that. It's a great world. I mean, the world itself is really cool. I'm a big fan of like the scientific or sci-fi worlds too. The idea of like fantasy, sci-fi, robots, I'm down. All right, so there it is, Planet of Lana 2, man. That looks great. All right, so that's it. Shit. We're back to this music again? All right, let me get out of here. Thanks for watching thanks for watching the stream, everybody. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Only to come back in minutes and we'll play some Clear Obscure. Let's see where we go next. I mean, we will be playing this game with Google in hand because it's one of those games that's just like, really, honestly, as great as the game is, it's just as confusing. And that's why it should not have won Best Game of the Year. Because it doesn't we'll talk about it when we play it. Let's get out of here. We've spent enough time here on the stream here. Let's get out of here. Thanks, guys. Peace. Have a good one. Bye.